This session, we will talk about Matlab in a Jupyter notebook. So specifically, we will show how to run a Jupyter notebook at HPC2N, and we will try something simple to show that it works. So we have seen during this course with Matlab that it's possible to submit jobs in different ways, right? So either you can submit jobs through the GUI or also by writing your bash script and then submitted this bash script to the queue. And there are also some interactive modes to run your jobs. And one of them is by using the Jupyter notebooks and specifically with this package Jupyter Lab. So this you have seen before, the computer locations and the project folders. So previously, we saw that it is possible to run the jobs on the Matlab GUI, that this is running on the login node. But you should do it only if this is lightweight jobs, but for longer jobs than, let's say, 1-2 seconds, you must submit the job to the queue. So it's possible to launch scripts as we saw with Bigite, and also I showed you that previously. As in the case of Python, it's possible to run a Jupyter notebook. And here we provide you with some guidelines that you need to follow in order to get a Jupyter notebook working with the Matlab kernel. So first of all, we need to load the Matlab version that we want. I will choose this one, which is the latest one installed at HPC2N. So the guidelines for UPPMAX are here. Yeah. So for this particular type of workflow with the notebooks, I will choose this combination of Python and CUDA in case if you're using some job that requires CPUs. So this combination is compatible, right? So unfortunately, you cannot choose any type of Python, any type of Matlab, because sometimes this tool chain is not compatible. So that's why this one that is installed already on Kebnekaise was chosen because it's compatible with Matlab. So I load this one. So then in my current folder where I am placed at this point, so I create an environment. And most likely I have created that. And if that is the case, I could get an error, but otherwise I will get a folder called Matlab M as an environment. And this stands for the current directory where I am working. No, it was not there previously. So if you are curious about this, you can type ls Matlab, and you can see that the folder Matlab M was created. Yes, that it contains the environment for the present project. Yeah. So now that the environment was created, I can source or activate the environment. So I will activate it. So pay attention to this point. So in order to install anything on this environment, you need to source it. Otherwise, you will install everything in the global environment with a global scope for all your projects. Yeah? So then I activated the environment, and then I can start some installations. I would recommend you upgrade this because you will get some more recent versions of the packages. So this will PIP will upgrade the PIP installer. So this was already done. Then I need to start with my installations. So here I am installing a scikit-learn, right? Which is a machine learning library. So you can install other machine learning libraries as well, but this I will demonstrate the usage of machine learning for this simple or this common library. Let me see. I am installing it. Okay. So then I will store the Jupyter Lab. Yeah. So that we can later on make use of the Jupyter notebooks. And in order to use Matlab in a Jupyter notebook, we need to install the proxy for Matlab. So that's why I need to install this. And then we can, if you want to continue with this session, you can deactivate the environment. Let me see. Yes. So now everything should be installed in this environment. And then you need this script just for running the job. I can write here a batch script. Let me see. Copy the script. Then I can write here job what Matlab kernel. I will name it like this. And then here you write your project ID. Yes, the one for the present project. Then I'm choosing one core for this task. Yes, and here the time. You should set here the time that the notebook will run. I will ask for 10 minutes only. And here you specify the type of node and the number of GPUs, the GPU cards. In this case, I will run on the GPU node containing L40 GPUs, and I will choose one card of them. So here I am doing a purge, which is recommended for the bash scripts at HPC2N. Then I load the modules that I loaded when I created the environment. It was Matlab and the Python version and the CUDA version in case you want to run some GPU node. This part here is important. You need to source the environment, yes, that you created previously. Yeah, when you install the machine learning library and the proxy for the Matlab kernel. And with this line, you will execute the Jupyter Lab with some options here for not showing a browser and also for giving the host name where the Jupyter notebook will run. So once it's done, we can submit the job to the queue. Then we can check the queue. And you can see that the job has started. Yes. Now notice that the job is not running on the login node, but it is running on a compute node. Then we can check the outputs for this run or for this simulation. And in this file here, you should get, when it is updated, you should get a URL, yes, that has this format, HTTP, some name for the node where the job is running. As you can see here, it's being updated. And then you can copy and paste this line, yes, that contains the token. Copy this line. Once it is running, I can check that. Now now it's updated. So you can see here that there is a line with this format, HTTP, BCN. This is the name of the computing node, and the token. Just copy this whole line here. I will copy that. Then on Kebnekaise, thin link. Here I will open a web browser. Then I paste this URL that I got from the file. And you see that now I am in a Jupyter notebook, right? So you see here, there are some new kernels that are available. And one is the Matlab kernel, yes. And also you can work with the Matlab, yes, graphical interface. This is another way to work with Matlab, either in a Jupyter lab or by using the Matlab session. You shouldn't get this message. This is from a Dask server that was not installed in my kernel here. I had it another kernel, but not here. And then you can choose, for instance, this MATLAB kernel, yeah, and then you can start working with the MATLAB kernel in this here. As you can see here, now you got the MATLAB kernel, yeah, A equal to 3. Now it's running, yeah, and it is running by using the MATLAB kernel. So here, this is important, and I skip this part. The MATLAB, the one when you try to use that, it will ask you for the type of license, yeah. And because you're working in our HPC center, and I can mention that only for Kebnekaise, but it could be the same on LUNARC and the UPPMAX. For the license, you go to this button here, existing license, and then you can start MATLAB, yeah, because it will get the license that we have installed for MATLAB in our center, a site license. So now it says MATLAB is starting, and you can continue working with this. So for something more advanced, there is a notebook in this place here. If you go here, you click on this link, notebook example. Then there is a notebook that I have used previously. And here I did some computation for running on the GPUs. Remember that for this job, we requested the GPU. And also, we can run some Python scripts. So let me go to this button here, row. I will copy this. Then let me go to a terminal. let me see, new terminal. And I will get wget. This is what I typed, wget, and then I got the notebook from the internet, from the repository, this place. And then it should be here in my current directory. And this is called Matlab kernel IPB. So this one. So now notice that I am using the Matlab kernel, and because of that, I can use the Matlab functions, and here I can start or running this. Yeah, so it is executing. So notice that I already accepted the license thing that I was mentioned before, and you can see here the result. I computed some fractal simulation on the compute nodes. And then here is a short example on how to use a Python script in Matlab. So here there is the content of the file. The file is called digits.py, and it's a Python script. So I can run this script by using a pyrun file and the name of the file as it is here. So this Python script is using the scikit-learn library that we installed with PIP, if you remember that. So now you can see that it's running, and it should give you only the digits and some samples that, and this model has been taken from the scikit-learn a set of examples. So this is a way to use Python in Matlab and together in a Jupyter notebook. Thank you.